Hello friends, my name is Tracy and I'm a retired speech therapist here in Texas, and I'm going to show you how I use Lego to teach language in my therapy sessions. So let's get started. Today's language tip of the day is sorting. A very easy concept for most people, but sometimes our language kiddos have difficulty with sorting. If you walk into Walmart, if you walk into Home Depot, Sam's, Costco, you walk into any grocery store, walk into an auto parts store, go clothes shopping, you would never be able to find clothes for your kids if there wasn't a kids section. But our kids with language disorders have difficulty sometimes with categories. They see the things in front of them and they may even be able to name them, but they don't always know how they fit together. So we're going to start today with the most basic type of categorizing, which is sorting. We're going to sort today by color, because when your child starts school, that's something they're going to be doing immediately, is sorting things by color. And that can be sometimes very difficult. We're going to start with a Creator 3-in-1. I'm going to tell you right now, 3-in-1s are my favorite Lego sets because obviously you get 3 builds in one, which is brilliant. In therapy, I always had the kids sort by color, always. So I'm going to pour this out and we'll just look. But you can see Lego has already sorted for us somewhat. I have this brilliant thing. I picked this up at a garage sale for a couple of bucks. This is an old Tupperware appetizer tray, and I love this thing. But you do not have to use something this fancy. If you don't have anything and you don't want to put your Lego just on the flat table because you know they're going to roll everywhere, I encourage you to go get some coffee filters. Just go in your kitchen and get a coffee filter for each color. And then if you have to pick your build up and put it away overnight because you're not going to finish it, you can literally pick it up, buy the filter, put it away, and it won't disrupt anything. If you have a kiddo who isn't necessarily into Lego or doesn't really know how to play, some of our kiddos have difficulty understanding how to play. They throw things or they sit, but they don't really pick up the toys and play with them. This is where you can help. You get it out, you get to a central location in your house like the table, and you put it together. You commit some time and some effort and some interest in that, because you and I both know that anytime you get something out that you want and that you're interested in, every kid in the house comes from every direction wanting to be in the middle of it, whatever it is. Time together builds communication, builds relationships, and that is where we get our vocabulary and how we learn to interact with people as adults. So you can see I've sorted. If your kiddo doesn't know their colors, don't panic. It's okay. You just say the colors as you're sorting. They don't have to know their colors to see that there's sameness here. And if they watch you, great. If they join you, even better. If they name the colors with you, bravo, that is what we're after. But any level of those, wherever your kiddo is at, any of those levels is great. So you can see that we have our pieces sorted the way that we want to sort them. And again, while you're sorting, name what you're doing. And while you're building, name what you're doing. Talk about what you think you're building. Talk about what you're doing, but more importantly, use your sorted pieces. Oh, I need white. What color is this going to be? I think it's going to be white. What are we building? Talk about what you're doing. If your kiddo wanders off in the middle of the build because they get bored, that's okay. You keep right on building, or stop if you want to and come back to it the next day. But I promise you, if you come back to something over and over again and it becomes a habit, they're going to learn what to look for and they're going to want to join you. That's just the nature of kiddos. So, all right. So you can see that our directions at the front of this, I love this so much, say to dump out your bag. So we did that. And then we sorted it. So I'm gonna, all right. So we're gonna get started building. we're starting to see the front is starting to look like the front of the shuttle. Very cool. So for just a brief second, I love how Lego sorts your pieces on the page for you. So you see the whole setup down here, but I love that they tell you you need this one times one and you need this one times two. So you're sort of already sorted on the page. And as you get further along and working on Lego and your children get more involved, these are some things that you can point out with regards to sorting. Oh, look, they already told us we need this and we need this. And then when you start using the legend, it starts really speeding things up for you. But more importantly, if your kids are not actively involved in the building, they will start to notice that they can look ahead at what pieces they need to sort for you, and you can actually put them on that task. I'm going to build on this side, but you go ahead and find those pieces for me and get them sorting on the opposite side. But yeah, a really simple thing that they've done that makes things so much easier during the build. This is very streamlined, how we're moving down the edges here and kind of keeping our triangle, which is very, very cool looking to me. And I like the way that this just goes straight down and sort of starts to make the outside of the ship. You can really start to see it coming together now. Aha, the back end, that's what we're building. Very cool. I like how these pieces come open like this. I'm not sure what the end result will be, but I suspect we're going to be attaching something to that. Very cool. Okay, so let me show you. In the directions, it shows you this piece, which as you can see, has the bend in the back or the step. And then this piece, which is built exactly the same way, only it's smaller. And it's really hard to differentiate in the directions which one it wanted me to use, but apparently in the back here, we're to use the larger one. And there's only 2 of them, so that makes sense. Those go on the back like that. And now we're gonna use these 8. That is very overhead compartment luggage hold looking. If you've flown on a plane, you know exactly what I'm saying. Would you look at that? That is brilliant. Well done, Lego. Well done. So look at that. Because when the space shuttle's up in space, things are remote. So the bay doors, I guess you could call them, would open. Thank you, Star Wars, for introducing bay doors to us. And yes, it was probably Star Trek, but I didn't watch Star Trek, so don't get all over me. It was Star Wars in my world. Oh, and now, so it appears that the antenna comes up. You take this out and attach it. Just like that. And open this up to be a satellite. That is brilliant. Again, well done, Lego. Well done. Is that the end? Did we get it all? I believe we did. That is beautiful. I love that. Of course, everybody loves working parts, you know, from the little thrusters to the sides that come up over here, go down actually over here. Sorry, let me turn that where you can see it. The up and down in the back, the sides that go up and down back here, so you can actually sort of almost imply that you needed those open, if you will, to the satellite that can close up, turn, and go down in the hold and close up. I love it. Well done, Lego. Bravo. And we have a few leftover pieces. Not a lot, but a few. So we'll hang on to those for our next build. And I hope you enjoyed this today. I hope that you heard something that you could use. I hope that you and your kiddo can enjoy Lego like I enjoyed with my students and I enjoy with my husband now. So go out there and get to building, but more importantly, get to communicating. See you next time.